Thank you very much for the hosts, everybody. What's going on? I'm having problems getting my Twitch chat to load up, which is weird because I was just connected watching the trendy stream, of course. Let me play with this for just a sec. Hmm. You can do it. Tell you what, we'll just go ahead and get things started. And I do apologize, but oh, here it comes, here it comes. All right, let's get rid of that. Get a little of this. So anyway, I just finished. I went through trials this time, and although it was less maps, I don't know, for some reason it felt really, really grindy. Like Onslaught is, I don't know, I like the way Onslaught felt better even though it was way more maps. Like to get to Chaos 5 in trials, you do what? 3 Chaos 1, 4 Chaos 2, and so on and so on. And to get through it on Onslaught, it's 30 maps. So you actually save like 12 maps, I think it is. Which is a pretty considerable amount, really. But I just finished Chaos 7, so I'm going to hop on over to Onslaught now. Where you at, Onslaught? There we are. So yeah, floor 55 is unlocked. And let's check it out. See what we get here. I don't have many pieces of gear. I do have some stuff, but I don't have a full selection. I've got bees, slimes, poison dart towers, an obelisk, proton beams. I think that's it. All of my stuff is a bit on the weak side. It could be done in one sitting if you really understand the game well there, Nico. I want to say it took me about 6 hours of actual gameplay, 6 to 8 hours. The problem is like when you're going through Onslaught, you feel slightly overpowered the whole time. And that leads to massive AFK-ness, you know? Going trials, you're still powerful enough, but it's not like in Onslaught. So I don't know. It wasn't difficult by any means, but it was less AFK-able, I guess I should call it. Light Rain, Omni, Jay's here. See, we got kamikazes over here. I'm not really even going to worry about that condition. I'm using totems on my sky guards just so I can do the dive bomb thing. It's like I can take a couple of shots. Only 2 of them coming. Alright, so anyway, I don't have a strong mix quite yet. So you all will have to forgive me for the same old meta spams, but I will eventually get some heroes here. Oh, and I've got flame auras too. That's actually my best item, is a mark I'm using on the flame auras. So we got hex throwers, we got little freezy splody bomber throwers. Alright, shouldn't be too tough. Actually, a proton here feels kind of like a waste almost, because half this mobs are going to run right through it. I did do 12's Chaos 7s. I don't know if you all saw, but I put that video up on YouTube earlier. I did 12 Chaos 7s, so... Wow, am I way overspending? Or no, it's only 170. And I'll put 2 Bs. I wanted to see how many runs it would take without upgrading to get to my first max Chaos 7 drop. Did their stream end already? Their stream is only an hour. So yeah, it's from noon to 1 Pacific time. They didn't really, it was nothing, no info today really. We got no real teases or anything. It's all we got was repeats of info we already knew. What's going on there, Suck? Alright, we got hex throwers. Cool. What do I have on slimes? Alright, yeah, I got a decent enough. Let's do that, and that's going to leave me 340 for the middle, which hopefully will be fine. We got lots of freezies. We have range freezies in there too. No, we do have hex throwers over here though. I wish I don't want to sit here and gear swap, but I really would much rather have Ramsters right now. Yeah, I remember you there, Demo. Of course I do. See, that's what, 220 left. I could just B spam. That would be 7 Bs. Or let's go. You know what? Let's slime the crap out of it. Slime, that leaves me 140 left. Let's do that, and then we'll just go with 2 Bs right on the outskirts there. It depends on what gear you have, Nico. I've got videos for both of them on my channel. Currently, I'm not in the best gear because I went through the minimum amount of Chaos 7 runs. So I'll do it quickly. There's bees, there's slimes. So I mean, what you use is going to depend on what what relic you have. Man, I am just way slower without my little. I got spoiled by the Logitech software. There we go. Oh yeah, now look at me go. That's a little better. Alright, so I am slightly worried about this lane getting overrun. I guess we'll find out. And then the middle, of course, is going to get pressed. Hopefully the slimes are back far enough where the cyborgs aren't going to just completely brutalize them the whole time. We'll find out. Yeah, I mean, you can get the stuff if you're lucky. You actually get it. It takes a while grinding Chaos 7 trials to get it, but if you just go through the floors, you could potentially have multiple 22-9 pieces before you get to before you even get to floor 60. Man, I'm getting this rolled here. Alright, I'm gonna redo this build if I survive this wave. I'm gonna have to do some relic swapping, I believe. Or just, I don't know, I'll find a way to mix it up, make it work. Get them, slimes! Alright, let's see, let's get rid of that. That's 80. What else do I have? I've got a poison dart tower. Let's get one poison dart tower in. And what else do we want to do? I don't want to just get completely steamrolled there the whole time. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this. I'll do it the easy cheesy method. There we go. Yeah, anyway, no new info. I wasn't really expecting any, to be honest with you. It's too soon from Trendy being back from holiday for there to be any plans yet. And I am assuming that not the whole team probably isn't even back yet. I mean, we'll, you know, I don't know that, but I know that if I had a couple of weeks off for Christmas, I would take my regular vacation in with the mix. Personally. Man, this build is just not strong at all. Now, this is my first... Did I not look at the lane modifiers or something? I didn't look at the lane modifiers. I went really, really quick. That's the other problem with bouncing back and forth, is you get really lazy. Or I do, anyway. Oh, there's a totem. I can get another item set up, probably. Not a very good one, though. But bad totem's better than no totem, yeah. Maybe I should actually spend some of my, spend a little bit of my green mana here and upgrade something. That'd probably be helpful as well. Let's see. This lane actually did seem to do fine. But I will throw some ups around. It's just right here. Getting just wrecked. Did I place the bees with the right hero? Yeah, I did. I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade that so I don't have to run over here. Yeah, I guess might as well grab the rest of this stuff. Good enough. That should help, you would think. God dang it, man. I swear it never ever fails the second I start streaming. My neighbor with that damn diesel truck. Every single time. It wouldn't be a big deal if he, for some reason, he feels like he's gotta, like, rev it up when he starts it and turns it off. It's like it's a diesel dude. Nah, no new info there, no Mike. Like I was mentioning earlier, I don't think they really have any info to give. Oh, you did win, Twinkie. You missed it? Dang. Oh, the difference a couple of upgrades makes. Now, it's far from over, but... I didn't even look at the lane modifiers. I looked at the flyer lanes, and that was it. That was just asking for trouble right out of the gates. Yeah, see, the gear is a little bit less right now than what I'd be getting in Chaos 7. But within another floor or two, I should be getting, like, max Chaos 7 loot. Let people show off their diesel trucks. My son ended up getting a big diesel truck. He said he wanted a big truck, but the gas mileage, I mean, he has nothing to tow. There's no reason for him to have this big-ass diesel truck, but he felt the need to get it. Alright, I'm not going to bother with that lane below. The Legion can keep that green mana, too. I'm not going to go get it. Yeah, anyway, so this is 6 ancient power. thank you very much for the 5 months there, Twinkie. I do appreciate it a ton. Food is greater than free hero codes. Yeah, you got a point there. Especially considering I'm guessing you probably have all the heroes. Well, it's based off of your best geared hero if you're doing trials there, Tentacle Hentai. So you got to put all your gear on your best hero. And it's not item for item currently, so... Like, say you've got, you know, some really good relics, but like a mediocre weapon and mediocre armor, then it's an average of all your gear, not just your relics. So, like, just because you have a good weapon doesn't mean good weapons are going to drop. You get, like, an average gear score, so to speak. What do we got over here? Yeah, I mean, no point in even looking at the loot, really, to be honest with you. I think until probably, like, 57 or 58. Man, there's a lot of mana down there now. I feel bad about leaving it all. There's got to be close to 100 sitting down there. That's alright. Here you go, Gobu. The Legion gets their mana. Take it and upgrade a couple of those siege rollers. Cryo! I'm anxious to see that life leech. It's hard to... You know, I've got the Dryad, the trees going, of course, so I'm getting that in there, and it looks like that's 15k a tick. 15,981. Now, I've only got 1 point into the life leech. And this is not the best hero for it. I gotta take some damage, I guess. Come hit me, bro. This guy will give me a... Well, I don't want him stomping over here. Plaguing Hawk will probably one-shot me. There we go. Assassin will give me some damage. Yeah, wasn't enough. See, it showed a little tick of 12.99 right at the end of that. I'm not even sure exactly what that was. Yeah, Light Rain's the best. Oh, I don't want to take the mana. There we go. A little slime will go get him. I can't say I'm going to give the mana to the Legion and then not give it up. Nope, just wouldn't be right. Oh, well, that's the quickest route to the victory chest, I believe. Yeah, I'm anxious to see what happens with the Countess as well. I'm pretty sure the way the hype over the Barbarian has been well over a year. Actually, it's been closer to 2 years. But recently, there's been a lot more, I don't want to say false promises, but there's been a lot more vagueness talking about the Barbarian. So I am going to guess that the Barbarian's going to come first. And in fact, Elandrian said on one of those after streams on my channel, Elandrian said that the Barbarian would not be the next, or not the Barbarian, pardon me, he said that a gender swap would not be the next hero. But I'm excited to see what they do with the defenses of the Countess. DD1 had more content. DDE was kind of a... I enjoyed it, but it was kind of a cash grab to just... I guess I don't even want to say cash grab because it didn't make any money. It was a way for Trendy to test the Playverse system before they started working on DD2, basically. So they used Playverse with Dungeon Defenders Eternity and basically had a game running on Playverse. Hex Sigard throwers, 53 mobs. It shouldn't be that terrible, you wouldn't think. Let me just, well, if I put the slime over there, then they're going to take out all my bees. So let's put the slime there. And then I'll just spam bees over here. In fact, I'll just leave it at that for now. Phased hex throwers. So, I mean, theoretically, I don't need a wall over here at all. But that means I'm going to have to put my slimes way back. That's alright, let's just do it. See, no cyborgs. We got Toxikazi. Toxikazi's not the good one. A search bar for your bags. Well, you got the filtering system. I don't think it's going to get any better than that, to be honest with you. You know, pets, consumables, filter by name, you know, to put them in alphabetical order and so on. Yeah, I would love a way to reorganize the hero cards. What's going on there, Rob? Let's see. Let's go, we'll go some Flamey Flames. Oh, you know what? I think I set up sand traps. Now, I didn't upgrade the shard. I don't feel like I should spend the money on destructive pylon. It's not worth even using for 2% defense power. That's kind of a joke. Alright, I tell you what, why don't we do this? And then, just in case, I'll put a slime. We'll go one slime, one bee. Slimy bees. No, there's nothing for Ramsters right now, but I can tell you for, if you've gone through Mastery there, Nico, a really good combination is Deadly Strikes, Vicious Strikes, and Power Transfer on a medallion. Increased magic damage. I like it. We'll get Mr. Flamar back out here. See, geodes. I'm still going to put a wall and stuff here, though. I'm actually going to try to tuck the wall back where it's not going to take shots. It may or may not take a shot there. And an increased magic damage once again, so seems like the best thing to do would be slime it up. Put one back here as well, and that leaves me what? It leaves me 420 for the middle. And what do we got? We got Brittle Cyborgs, Sizerk Throwers, Power Block, Wall Leech on the Kamikazes, Timmy's Revenge. Gonna be my first Timmy's Revenge of this particular playthrough. If you don't have Vicious, then go with either Vampiric Empowerment or Defense Critical Damage, depending on the substats. If it rolled really high on the defense health, you may end up getting better numbers using Vampiric. Let's see, what else do we want to do? Pardon me. I got Cyborgs over here, so I don't want to put too much down in the front to get disabled. That actually has pretty decent coverage there. In fact, why don't we do that? I didn't put anything in for flyers. However, is there some cheeky placement somewhere here I can use, I wonder? Or I can just go with cheeky placement back here. It's not very cheeky at all, but pretty standard issue, in fact. I got enough for, what, 4 bees? It's good like that, keeping everything off of the cyborg side, although I'm sure there will still be some random disables. You got Smolder as your first one. Smolder's a good one. I haven't played that new hero they got yet. I'll be anxious to try that out. Go get 'em, bees! I'm gonna try to keep the cyborg shooting up this direction. Train! Here comes the hype train. Wow, a little lag spike there too. I haven't played it in quite a while either. I played a little while when Deadeye came out. I did think Deadeye was a lot of fun. I liked it. Actually, Deadeye felt like the EV2. It really did. It's like the EV2 and Gunwitch all rolled into one. Lady Orc getting up on my trees. I'm gonna mute you guys for a sec. It's rumbling. Well, it seemed to go by quick. Sadly, it seems like a good thing if the train goes by really slow. It seems like it's going to keep going then. What am I going to do about that? Come on, bees, get up there. Wreck some faces. I don't need that dude dive bombing the core. Ooh, that's a close call. I'm going to have to upgrade those bees for sure. Let's see here. I tell you what, I really did enjoy There Are Billions yesterday. I'm going to play a little bit more of that today, I think. I'm going to stream it tonight. My Friday night, late night Friday night live stream on Twitch is going to be There Are Billions. That game is awesome. You know what? I'm just going to throw one more round into these just to make sure these flyers are getting extremely dead. Yeah, Ramsters are just good stuff, no doubt about it. In fact, that's where my next medallion is going to go. Or mark. If I get a mark, well, if I get a mark, I'll probably throw the mark on the slimes and take that medallion I've got on my slimes off and put it on the Ramsters. I'm a ways to go. The best I've done... Now, I haven't played it again since yesterday. I ended up getting caught up with the DD2 again. Imagine that. I wanted to get the trials finished. Like I said, this time I went through trials, which is less overall maps, but for some reason it didn't feel good. I don't know. The gear progression was not quite as good as Onslaught. Now, RNG, of course, is a factor. And I was, you know, you guys know I was doing the right thing with the mule and all that. These guys gonna get wrecked this time? Get up there. Man, these bees are just taking their time. Uh-oh. He's not going after it. Oh my god, he waited. They wait so long. There's got to be a better placement for one of these bees. Let me see. See what I can find here. I thought I saw something green there. No, no bees on the planter. What's the coverage like here, I wonder? Is it covering all the way over? Yeah, it is. I'll just do this. That should take care of it. Now, they are going to get sidetracked a bit, but the worst of it comes at the end of the wave. So it shouldn't be a huge issue. The railing. I've tried to put stuff up there before. I don't think you can. Let me look. If you can, that would be ideal. Or is my tree range? My tree range is not good enough. That's alright. I'll go with it, see how this does. I think they did a really good job with the animation on the bees. Oh, you mean up here? Or no, the fountain you're talking about. Oh yeah, I could have put some stuff up here. I definitely could have put one on top of his head, I bet. Anyway, I think this will work though. Let's just let it go. I tell you what, I've been playing the Dryad so much the last couple of weeks, I've gotten really accustomed to the Dryad's flying style. And I'm half tempted on where right now I use the Gunwitch for mobility, as does everyone else. I'm pretty tempted to switch that up and throw like a Sandstorm pet, or even Cyclone for that matter, on a Dryad. Actually, I'll probably go with Sandstorm for that movement speed buff, and use the Dryad to get around the maps. It's just been a lot of Dryad the last couple of weeks there, Azrael, and the amount of hours I log in the game is pretty absurd. So you develop those habits really quick. You just gotta read the lanes, Anthony. Take advantage of them. If it says they take increased magic damage, then do not put physical damage there. It's silly to. I mean, you can get away with it sometimes, but it's not the most optimal setup. And same thing, if it takes increased physical damage, then don't put magic damage there. Make sure you watch for the mobs that are coming. Cyborgs and blah 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 blah. Those bees, the bees are not getting after it. Oh, I got wrecked. Alright, so those bees are not getting the job done. I'm gonna have to move them. Well, in the current state of the game, if you've already reset, or if you've got low ascension level, then yeah, you're gonna want, ideally, you want a hero for each defense. So one squire for cannonballs, another squire for ballistas, and so on and so on. Alright, these guys aren't getting the job done. Did they even do it? They did damage. I hate putting them back this far. Ooh, I wonder if these planners will work. No. I tried the other wall. I didn't try this inside wall. Doesn't look like it. Looks like I might have to go back here. Ooh, it doesn't want me to put one there? I thought for sure that would be a spot. I mean, certainly they're going to kill him here, but, man, All Cobalt's got to just get a little uppity on me, and he's right into the core. Oh crap! I'm on the wrong hero. Or no, they had damage done. I haven't done crap on the other lanes. Maybe I should quit neglecting those, huh? This lane doesn't have a wall. I completely forgot it doesn't have a wall, and I haven't even looked. It just shows you, too, how lazy trials make you. When you're going back and forth between Onslaught and trials, the trials seem so trivial after playing a nice run on Onslaught. Now, obviously, if it's your first time through, you've got that learning curve, you know? Yeah, that's the way to do it. I should quit screwing around. Yeah, you're right, Light Rain. I'll do the right thing. I'll actually put actual flyer defense in. There, that will be no issue, even with that crappy totem on it. Enough upgrades, anything will work, you know? It actually should have pretty solid DPS at tier 5 now. Yeah, 2.5 million. That's more than sufficient. That's like what? That's a tier 2 upgrade with a decent... Tier 2 or tier 3 if I had a decent item on it. Well, Quibs ain't gonna last long. No. I'm excited to get a couple more floors up. Actually, I'm excited to get a couple more ancient power points now because I'm very curious. I mean, I guess I could always respec, but I'm very curious as to how effective the life leech is. I just really have a feeling if you throw that on a mystic or a squire, and it's going to be serious heavy-duty face roll. Take that, Shieldy. A big old mess coming in over here. Let me oil you guys up. The slimes are already oiling. I want more oil. Big pack over here, too. These guys are all going to get wrecked by that Proton and Flame Aura, though. Tuskar coming up the mid. Let's check the Skyguard. I'm sure this Skyguard will be much, much more effective. A lot of dive bombers. Yep, alright, both Cobalts died out here. That's a good thing. I'm just thinking with the Mystic, you know, you get that dagger going. If it's healing you off of the bounced daggers, it's going to be an absurd amount of healing. I mean, hundreds of thousands of healing per second. No doubt about that. I need to. Well, I'm too stubborn on the relics. I mean, I should take just one of these items that is dropped on this map and get my Ramsters set up, but I'll probably end up waiting and holding out. I blew so much gold this last week and a half or so. Just going through these tiers, and the last time through, of course, I spent a ton because I was planning on pushing. You throw that life leech on a Mystic and watch it go, though, Azrael. way more than the tree. 10 times at a minimum. But the tree heals are good. I've been using, that's the other thing too, using the Dryad so much. When I switch off and don't use the Dryad, I'm just so used to it, you know? The big pack over here. Man, they're just gonna get owned. Use my free assassin removal. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. What do we get there? Helmet, another blue item. Yeah, 2 protons. You don't have to put them in any design. I like using the double Vs personally, but that's 20 more DU. But it's just such complete lane coverage. But 2 protons is just massive chance. You know, it's multiple attempts per second to freeze. No defender packs for me. Oh well, what can you do? Next map. If you look at the damage done there, actually I think Light Rain has a spreadsheet for it. Yeah, there it is. But just if you just look at the damage numbers, purple is magic, white is physical. So pretty easy to determine what's what. All right, what do we got? Hex throwers with brittle and maximum effort. Well, I definitely do not need Sky Guards. What else do we have? Wall Leech, Proximity. Actually have some not too terrible lanes, really. Here's a Kursakazi, but it's a cyborg Kursakazi. So I'm not going to take advantage of the Proton cheddar. Alright, this isn't too bad. So we do have maximum effort here, so I want to get some multiple sources of damage going. So why don't we PDT it up? Actually, I want to discourage the cyborgs from hitting over there. Man, I'm really rubber bandy today. Let me check my frames. I got 0 dropped frames. And we do have hex throwers again. Oops. Yeah, Harpy's not going to do much reflecting. Alright, we got Long Shot and Enraged, but it's kind of an ideal CC lane. I don't have Frosty set up yet. So even though we have Long Shot, or maybe I'll throw a Poison Dart Tower in just to help thin the herd. But why don't we do... Do something like that for the Long Shot. Will help add a little something something. I'm not sure if that scales up the poison damage though. Here's an ideal Ramster setup, but I don't have the Ramster gear yet. Oh crap, wrong button. Or wrong clicked on the wrong thing. Wrong hero. Wrong button. Wrong hero. Wrong this. Wrong that. Yeah, I got plenty of backspace. I'm not gonna deal with it right now. Anyway, so let's see. We got that. Let's get a flame aura, and just because it goes hand in hand with that proton setup. And what else? See, I'm at 410. That'll put me at 440. That's 220 per lane for these lanes back here. That's more than I usually spend. It could make life much, much easier if there wasn't cyborgs on that Kursakazi lane there. I don't need the tree here. We got phased. That'll save me a little bit. Let's do that setup here. These guys are going to run through. An obelisk, I think, might be ideal. Let's do it. Let's grab an obelisk. Yep, hold on one sec. I just spilled coffee in my keyboard. Dang it. Dang it. Alright, there we go. Now, most of the mobs are going to run right through that proton. But the shieldies and the cyborg... It's got cyborgs. I didn't see the damn cyborg. Derp. So let's do this. We'll put an obelisk here. Yeah, explosive traps are actually really, really mean on those increased physical damage lanes. Oh my gosh, they just tear it up. I did it on like floor 70-ish the other day. I had 4 explosive traps and 2 cannons. Oh man, it just completely mowed down the lane. Man, I really want to get... You know what? I'm gonna rely on slimes. Where you at, little slimer? And then we'll go a couple of bees here to close the deal. Those guys are gonna move super slow, so. Alright, we do have throwers over here. Put that there just to be safe. Bad placement. Let's go more like that. We'll probably actually block the lane then. I'm trying to save enough for the other side, but the way it's looking, the other side's going to end up being a little bit weak. Actually, that's 320. That's a little bit less than I normally have. What do we have? We got proximity there. These are actually both kind of easy mode lanes. Well, it's got cyborgs on the one. It's still a pretty easy lane, though. Yep, that's like rule number 1 with 20 DU defenses is never ever use a mark. I mean, you can get away with using a mark, but why would you? You know, you're just missing out on massive amounts of damage. Only use a mark on 20 DU defenses if your calculator's broken. That's what I like to tell Omni. I bet you that will actually wreck that lane. I'm going to focus. I got 130 left. I think I'm just going to focus it on this side. Actually, I'm not going to have anything over here. I'll have 1 slime, I guess, and 3 bees. I'm going to put the slime over this way. And then I'll just split the lane with bees. This is going to get a little sketchy, I have a feeling. But, whatever. If it isn't sketchy, it isn't fun. Oh, I'm using my last prestige through. I used almost all marks. So I mean, you can use marks, and some, you know, you have to just think about whether or not you want to upgrade them or not too, because a lot of defenses, a mark will be better at tier 1, but then upgrades, the medallion just overscales it, you know. But yeah, I ended up using almost all marks. I maybe, out of the 15 or so different defenses I used the last time through, I bet 10 or 12 of them had marks on them. But I mean, you got to use what's dropping, you know. Yeah, like Azrael said, sometimes you just don't get them. You get a buff going here at least. I was expecting that slime to eat through those. Guess this is going to be my weak lane, it appears. Maybe. Too soon to tell at this point. There's quite a few defenses where it really doesn't matter. I mean, the medallion almost always wins, but it's by such a slight amount. It's like whatever you got. You know, if you got a 22-9 mark, use the mark. If your medallion's 22-7, you know, they're just that close to each other. It's 22.9. It's the same cap as before. Nothing's changed with the gear. Chaos 7 gear is the gear cap. Yeah, this side was actually... Yeah, proton beams scale as a 20 DU defense, like Light Rain just mentioned. This all held up fine. Get everything upgraded once though, just because. Yeah, they had a short one. Their streams are generally an hour, so they, you know, they don't go the multiple hours. Now Lalta streams every now and then. When he streams, he'll go all night. Oh, you're not alone there, 100 Acre. What up, crew? Let's see. I still got, well, I got not enough left to worry about. Let's see how it does with some upgrades. Guess I should stay in corrupt form, huh? Why not? Yeah, it looks like with some ups, it's doing a little better. One more won't hurt. I'm gonna prioritize this slime up here, get it all fat and juicy. Five more. Gotta be 5 more laying around over here. Oh, yeah, here comes Nash. Is Nash gonna get smoked? If I Drago him in the face, he's gonna. There's no doubt about that. Slimes are really, really strong. And they're just funny looking. There's nothing better than on the Lost Temple, if you get all of the lanes opened up in that water lane. There's just nothing better than having like 8 slimes there and watching them march in. It's just the funniest sight. Getting a little hammered over here. Man, that slime still didn't get disabled. 336 million damage done. Yeah, they do. If you look at the mobs level, it does go up every map. Now mutators, it's all about the mutators. in Onslaught. So, I mean, the higher floors you get, you end up getting more and more mutators. Man, I spent way too much over here for the lane I'm going to be camped in. You can go all the way from 1 to 55, floor 1 to floor 55, just about AFK on the Dryad with bees and slimes. I mean, it's ungodly boring, but if you're asking for what's the easiest way, that's definitely currently the easiest way. Well, don't do it here, Azrael, or I'll have to block you. Don't want that. I'm not a big fan of people judging. Oop, that's Garnash. All that matters is the victory screen at the end. If you get the same victory screen as I do, then that means we both did it right, as far as I'm concerned. Look at old Hex Thrower standing up on the post. Dude is not messing around. He is not going to allow these slimes to touch him. That was awesome. These dudes looked like they turned around in there and went back. Here I go, slamming all the DU into the lane I'm standing at again. Let me get this side a little bit better off here. I think this will probably hold now, if I can quit coming out of corrupt form. Yeah, every lane, every map is always going to be different, the 100 acres, so it's a matter of just looking at the lane mutators. You can't say, you know, hey, what do you do on this floor of this map? Because there's no difference between floor 1 and floor 100. As far as, well, obviously floor 1's a joke, but you know what I'm saying. It's just all about checking the lanes and checking what's coming out, and that's how you build. I mean, that's the best thing to do all the way up. That's the winning combo right there. The protons and snakes. I use that quite frequently myself. Absolutely love it. I'm not high enough in floors to really notice, to be honest with you, Blade. That and my damage output is awful, and it's a percentage of damage. Let me see if I can take a few shots here without getting killed. Yeah, there was one 725 tick in there. The other one, the big tick, was the tree. Yep. I mean, if you just do the math on it, it's going to be absurd on a lot of heroes. How is it worded? Let me look. Primary second attacks heal for 0.5% of damage dealt. So yeah, the Mystic right click with the dagger is going to be crazy OP if it's proccing off the bounces, and I'm assuming it will, because that is a secondary attack. Rolled around here. Excellent Kellyanne action. If you're happy with your building, heroes, the Gun Witch is ridiculously fun to play. However, if you'd like to spice up your builds a little bit, then go with the Dryad. A little waste of a star there on that one. Where's little Nash coming from? Top right here. Let me see. Let me take a little damage. Oh, these guys are all going to be dead. Yeah, Nash will probably one-shot me. Now let's see. Let's check this life leech out in the pack. Now I got the tree going. There was a 256, a 597, 426. I mean, it's ripping off the heels. Oh, we're not ripping them off fast enough, apparently. And I mean, and like I said, this is not the best hero for it. And the Dryad has the big burst DPS. The Dryad, as far as DPS output in like a 3 or 4 second period, it's pretty tough to compare anything to the Dryad. Now that the EV has been fixed, I mean, the nuke bunk is just the one shot. The Dryad's just beast DPS as well. Come on, where the defender packs at? Now on to floor 57. I think we'll have time. I should have time to finish floor 57 on the stream here, assuming I don't choke. The Lavamancer is actually really strong. Dubbish has got some really good defenses. Plus, if you're into melee DPS, it's pretty tough to compare anything to the Lavamancer. The Lavamancer will punch you in the face and you know it. You just know it. You know what? I'm going to lock the legendaries and look at it all later. It just triggers me seeing bag 1 full. And at this point, bag 2 is probably full, or no. Lock the legendaries, sell everything else. Sounds like a plan. I'll look at these legendaries later on, see if any of them are worthwhile. Yeah, the Gun Witch is just insanely fun to play. There's no doubt about that. But like you said, if you don't have a good variety of builders, it makes it a little tougher to justify. Alright, how many Kobolds did we have? There's 1 and 1. I think a Skyguard will hold through that. Hopefully, we'll see. Even my crappy Skyguard should hold out through it. Alright, let's see what else we got. Geohex Zerkers, Geohex Zerkguard Whompers, Longshot and Lethargic. Wow, no Cyborgs in the middle lane. Freebie. That lane will get pushed a little bit, and we do have Cyborgs. Man, this is another time where I just wish I had Ramsters set up. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Needs the Ramsters. Then we have throwers. There's no throwers right now, but there could possibly be those little frosties at the end. I didn't think that they came on Whomper lanes, but I actually saw them come on Whomper lanes. Let's get the old Abyss Lord out. Say what up. Let's see. What do we want to do? Let's do that, that, and that. Needs a piece of gear, huh? Ramp stars. Gonna have some shards to upgrade. More gold out the door. There you go. Power transfer, deadly strikes, and defense crit damage. I don't have another waller set up, or I probably just use a different wall here. And what did we have? Brittle. I'm not going to be taking advantage of Brittle because I'm not going to be over there spamming abilities. I will drop a star or two over there when need be. But even these weak Ramsters, 3 of them, in theory, should hold it. Let me just do that just for backup. Alright, let's get this bottom lane squared away here. This is floor 57 now there, Dejan. Alright, we got phased. No point in putting a wall. But I will put an obelisk. And then ram it up, maybe? That leaves me 350 for the middle. Oh, man. Let me double check. Alright, there is indeed no cyborgs. Now, I do have long shot there on that one lane. But it just doesn't even matter. What more can you say? It just doesn't matter. If you don't get cyborgs in the middle lane, it is just really just good game. Go like that. Pull this one back just a touch. Go like that. Man, I'm so tempted to upgrade those sand. But I don't want to spend the gold. I guess I could not use Destructive Pylon in it. How much is Deadly Strikes? Deadly Strikes is cheap. Defense crit damage is cheap. I don't want to upgrade Destructive Pylon though. You know what, the hell with it. I'm rich. Let's do that. We'll get old heater out. And did we have throwers? Yes, both lanes. And then that leaves me 70. Yeah, you know what? Let's poison them up too. Why not? We'll get little Gobu out. Gobu's seen the Matrix too many times. Sorry, Gobu. I had to change the skin. And then... Oh, saved by the Dryad. Let's see, let's just put... Well, I guess there's no cyborgs. I can put it wherever I want. Alright, and since my totems are squishy, good like that. And let's see how it does. I'm worried about that lane. I mean, once I get these Ramsters upgraded a little bit, it shouldn't be an issue, but they're definitely weak right now. That middle lane is just going to get burnt. I could AFK that one, I'm pretty sure. And then the lower right lane, it doesn't have very many mobs, so I'm not overly concerned there either. I mean, the Ramsters are going to get the job done here, but my Ramsters are just a little bit weak right now. Get a little bit more power, and they'll be good. Actually, they're really close to burning them before they get to the wall now. How's the bottom holding up? That lane's gonna get wrecked. I saw that screenshot you put up, Light Rain. That's just absurdly lucky. Yeah, I haven't seen the quad lanes with no cyborgs or frost. I mean, it would be funny to see exactly how little DU you could get away with using. I really don't need to upgrade this lane. You get such a small amount of value from upgrading Ramsters too. It's always, for me, it's always difficult to do. I mean, if you look, 549,000 DPS, actually they're not that bad. You upgrade it only goes to 604. It just is not getting a whole lot out of it. You know what, I'm going to get one more round into them though, and then ignore this lane. Thank you very much for following there, Dovish. I do appreciate it. Oh, wasting all my stars. Yeah, I had defense crit damage on it because I had my last relic from my last prestige had like 9,600 crit damage on it as a substat, so I ended up going with defense crit damage instead. Just haven't changed them. Alright, let's see how it holds now. Oh yeah. It's bringing the pain now. Oh. Whoa. Thank you, Minimap. If you actually look at that thing, it's very helpful. Maybe time for some upgrades in the mid. The lady orcs are getting uppity. Defense rate, huh? I'll have to check that. I haven't checked Ramsters in a long, long time. I've been using, when I get floor 60 plus and I start using Ramsters more regularly, I have been going double range. So, and it's, to be honest with you, although it's really, really good, you really just don't need that much range. Most of the maps, it's overkill for the range. My DPS on those 1.37. I think those Sky Guards could use one more up as well. What's going on there, Jeb? It's definitely noticeable. I did the math the other day. If I actually went through and grinded it up to cap out my new Ascension caps, and I had max C7 gear again, it's like the equivalent of having, like, I forget the exact number, but it was like 4,000 more defense power on a relic than what I had pre-onslaught at 2,800 Ascension. So, I mean, you definitely feel it. Your calculator feels it more than anything because, of course, I don't have all those Ascension levels. So when I go and do the math, it looks really, really good. Yeah, the defense crit damage is huge. I mean, getting those Ascension caps, I understand why defense crit damage is not on the Ancient Powers. Because it would be cheaty. You know, it would be so powerful. I'm just talking as far as general numbers, though, Azrael. As far as general numbers, it's the, you know, with my Ancient Power, if I got to, I think it was 800 or 900 Ascension I need to get to refill. If I got up to 900 Ascension, it's like 4,000 more defense power than when I was at 2,800 Ascension in Perfect Gear. So it's definitely, I mean, it's a significant amount of power. It's just about getting there again. That might be a little bit better on my slimes. I'll have to look. Depends on how you're going to play. I'm sure it scales. Everything, it scales off of everything that I've checked so far. So I'm sure defense health would scale up with Vampiric Empowerment. There's no doubt in my mind. But it depends on how you want to play. I mean, with, like, when I play the Mystic, I like to get up in their faces and start lots of fights. So I take a lot of damage, and that life leech is just, there's no comparison to it on the Mystic. Double XP weekend would be awesome, crew. I'm sure that's their intention, is to fix any crashing issues there, Uzar. Just got to realize that, you know, small team, so things take a lot of time. You have to find out what's causing it to crash and then fix it. So I'm sure the next patch or hotfix that we have will have something regarding those disconnect issues there for sure. Oh, you're missing out there, Azrael. You got to get with the program, man. You got to get the Shadow Flame. It is the greatest AFK weapon of all time. What you got for me? Ooh. Look at that roll. 22,790, and it's not even 1338. So that is like a perfect rolled lower, as far as main stat goes, it's a perfect rolled lower end, or not completely maxed out Chaos 7 piece. Yeah, Shadow Flame Dagger, those dagger bounces go all over the whole map there, Azrael, so I assure you, you're doing it wrong. If you try the Shadow Flame Dagger out, you will probably never play your Mystic any other way, other than boredom, because it is so powerful, it can trivialize some aspects of the game. Well, that's definitely my best piece so far. It's funny, my best piece is not a max C7 piece. 1338 unupgraded is the max sell value. Yeah, they nerfed the range on that dagger, but it's still ridiculous, mama. I just used it on my last playthrough. I can shoot, you know, I could stand here and shoot at this lane, and they'll bounce over and hit that lane. So, I mean, they did drop the range, but the range is still really high. Come on, Thorpe. take it to the face. Thank you very much for following there, Crad. I do appreciate it a ton. Where's Sniper Warbleed at? He's in the mid, huh? Well, prior to Onslaught, the gold was really fine, but they definitely need to fix something now with Onslaught. You know, especially considering they push the hyper shards really heavy, as use the hyper shards in Onslaught, and you just don't make enough gold to upgrade them. I mean, you don't make enough gold going floor 1 to 65 just to cover the expense of upgrading every hyper shard. Still no boxes. What the heck? I mean, if you've got the gold and you want to progress your drops along faster in trials, upgrading makes a significant difference. I mean, from like Chaos 6 gear to max Chaos 7 gear, you can do it in like 3 maps. But it's going to cost you 10 mil or whatever. Nothing wrong with that, Light Rain. That's good stuff there. Alright, now we're going to need some Sky Guards on this one. And what do we have for lanes? Vampiric and Maximum Effort. Maximum Effort, I think I'm going to ignore. You know what? Maybe I won't. Damn train again. I've spent as much as about 50 million crew, and as little as about, I want to say about 14. Oh, if they took out the cost to upgrade shards, it would completely balance it all. There would be no gold issue then. What do we got over here? Geo Hex Zerka Throwers. So much DU on this map. Other than just straight up derping, it's kind of tough to lose. Now, of course, since I said that, you know what's going to happen. Straight up failure incoming. Well, let's double flame it. Yeah, wall coverage is good enough. I'll put one more back here just because. I should use 2 walls, but I want to go crazy with slimes on that big middle lane, so I'm trying to save up. In fact, I'm going to get rid of that. Oh, you know what? I'll get rid of that and use another wall. That's probably a smarter move. These guys going to reach. Yeah, they're going to throw at that wall. Let me move this one back just a touch. There we go. That should work. You could do Chaos 6 with that big. It's not based off of your straight stat. It's based off of your knowledge of the game. This last playthrough I did Chaos 7 with 14k relics. The first Chaos 7 runs, and that was like a step up compared to what I'd been doing. So I mean, you can do Chaos 7 with like 12k relics if you have a good solid understanding of exactly what all you're doing. There's a controlled burn. Do I have a geode in the mix? No geode. Controlled burn becomes trivialized a little bit with no geode as well. Let's see, who else did I want? I said I was going to go ahead and take advantage of maximum effort over here, so I might as well, I guess. Yeah, slimes are fun to play with. There's no doubt about it. See, let's go a Skyguard here. And then... do I want to put it here or over there? I feel like I might want to put it over here. Although there's probably a high probability of it getting smashed. Let's see. Let's go like that. What do we got here? Psyhex throwers, stabby kamikazes, increased physical damage. I don't have my hailstorm set up yet, which is unfortunate. You know what? I'm just gonna... you know what? I'm not even gonna bother. I was gonna double tree it. Let's see, let's go like that and like that since I've got them in my deck. How convenient. 2 sources of magic damage because I'm too stubborn to switch a relic to get physical damage. That's, I think that's typical for me. Let's get Slimy over here. Actually, we can negate all that. Let me just get rid of that altogether and just go with some bees up top. I don't have to think about the flyers if I bee it. And then that is physical damage, so... Yep, not reaching. Oh, come on. My tree is just short. Can I get it on the edge? No. Gonna have to put it there. Cyborg's gonna nail that bad boy. I'll just put all the bees up top. That will cover it. Get a Mouthius bee in just in case. How many mobs are... It's only 28 mobs. I'm not gonna sweat it. Hexfrost throwers. Gonna need a little reflect beam action going here. Go like that. And then that's maybe another Ramsterlicious lane. Ramsterlicious. Here's one more for the glossary of terms there, Light Rain. It seems like those hex throwers may stay back. I don't want that to happen. That doesn't give those guys enough range there. Let's go like that. That's a lot of Ramster action. Do I still have a PDT? Or do I have geodes there? No, I don't. Hey, you know what? I'm going to do it. I got the 6 million DU on this map. I might as well use it. Let's see. Where do we want to go with it? Let's go right there. Try to get a little wall coverage out of the deal as well. Alright, we got Psy Lava Whompers. We got Hex Sygard Whompers. There's a whole lot of whomping going on over here. That is for certain. And we got Timmy's Revenge down on this end. Right as I put the EV up every single time. I should have dropped a PDT first. You know I'm just going to Ramster it up anyway. Bullet Sponge. Let's throw that in the mix too. I know a lot of the mobs will ignore that, but the freeze they can't ignore. You can't ignore the freezies. This is going to require a few upgrades, I believe, to be truly effective. I've got a lot of DU left though. Let's see. I feel like I should move this back. Keep it in Ramster range. And then PDTs are actually really, really good with that bullet sponge with the explosive. If you're using explosive, it will take the explosive poison off of a pack, or the bullet sponge. It'll take it completely off of a whole pack. I should go up there with it. Let's go up there with it. We'll get the bullet sponge knocked. Well, I guess it doesn't even matter. I'm not using a whole bunch of projectiles. Nah, it's 200,000, not 2 million. If it was 2 million, I'd be using those bad boys as walls all the time. Alright, so that leaves me 360 left. Now I do, I do have a controlled burn lane, so it's smart to just use up as many as those sources as I can. And here's where the extra slimy part comes in. Now I'm going to be forced to sit here and watch this lane just because it's too good. I've got that one upgraded. The slimes are just the coolest thing ever. Just watching them bounce out. Watching them go out to their targets is just, it always makes you smile. How can it not, you know? Anyway, let's see if this holds. I'm a little worried on those Ramster lanes with no upgrades, but go get him, Slimus! I just gotta watch the mini map. It is a big map, and I don't, how do you not stare at 5 slimes bouncing? If you have the opportunity, you gotta at least watch them go. And it looks like nothing is making it too close, or nothing's pushing through the defenses too far on the mini map. It's actually better if you go even lighter on the DU on other lanes and put like 8 slimes here. Oh man, it's just bouncing like mad then. Forest biome's the best map for it though. No doubt about it. You got such a long way. It's even worth putting deadly strikes on your slimes just to watch them bounce all the way out there. Alright, I'm gonna pump this into the Ramsters, get them a little fatter. A little bit fatter. I mean, it is 4 Ramsters. Is anything really gonna get past 4 Ramsters? Yeah, Detonator. The problem with Detonator is it's just irritating on your screen, especially if you're playing melee. It just, you cannot see anything. Yeah, I think we're looking pretty good, huh? Did we get the PDT? I did. I'll save that 50. Or you know what? I'll throw it in that slime right there. That slime deserves a little love. Alright, we got a shieldy going, but the Ramsters should make small work of that, maybe? Is it not enough damage? Looks like not enough damage in their lowerly state. There we go. That takes care of that. Well, you just got to take breaks, you know. You play any game for this long, if you don't take breaks, little breaks from it here and there, it's just going to burn you out. You're going to end up hating the game if you don't take a few breaks from it, you know. Alright, we got a Slakelion in the mid. That's kind of unfortunate, but I got plenty of stars here. Gonna have to just burn him really quick every wave. That there Billions is going to have me hooked for 100 hours or so at a minimum. That, and I keep talking about it, but 7 Days to Die, I haven't logged in yet. Joe's been giving me a hard time about that, but I want to play 7 Days to Die for sure. And Joe's telling me that the building in 7 Days to Die is better than the building in Fortnite, and that's pretty awesome. Now the graphics in Fortnite might be a little cleaner. But, yeah, like I said, he's saying that the building is better in 7 days, so definitely anxious to try it out. Now that I got this Slakelly on here, I think I'm going to go ahead and just dump into all this business here. I don't want the Slakelly on getting through those trees, and since it's just, you know, the first boss mob of the map. Yeah, that's why I said 100 hours there, Ezreal. It was an educated number. That's what everybody says, that there's about 100 hours worth of play in it. It might be lying. Well, there's people playing it. I mean, it's an indie early access game that's been actually on Steam in early access for longer than Dungeon Defenders 2 was. And it's still in early access, and they still average 10,000 plus players at all times. I mean, that says something right there. I don't want to take all the work from the slimes. Get on up in there, slimes. Get that Lava Guardian handled. I think with Fortnite, the animation style and the graphics may end up being a little bit smoother. But he's saying just about your capabilities of what you can do. And I didn't have enough power down here, so my Skyguard did get whacked. So let me do that, and that should more than square it away. This lane's getting handled right at the spawn. Wonder what's going on here. Only 38 mobs. I guess those two up front Bs are probably getting it all done. Yeah, they've still got their other game mode, Ezreal. I'm surprised you haven't heard me complain about it. I complain about it constantly. I mean, people love it, and it is fun. I can't dispute that. I've played the Battle Royale mode. Not a lot, but I've played a dozen matches or so. It is fun. But the game I wanted was that action defense game, you know, and it's still there, but it's just not getting any work done to it. And like I said, if I was Epic, I can't exactly blame them. You got to go with where the money is, you know. And they've got a lot of people playing Battle Royale. Like a couple of weeks ago, during one of their live streams, they said that at that time they had 1 million people online playing. I mean, that's a lot of people, you know. All I want to do is look at this damn mark. Would you guys all quit blowing up? Not a very good one. Tuskar coming in hot. There Billions had some decent marketing going on too. That was advertised. I mean, it's a fun game, plus it was advertised a bit. Let's see. What do we need to do? I don't think we need to do anything. I'm just not going to do anything. I'm just going to let stuff get wrecked. Still pretty early in the floors, so I'm not overly concerned with any changes or what boss is coming. That's why I'm being so lazy. Now that'll come back to haunt me in the later floors when I get in the habit of not looking again. Where's old Quibs at? And he's going down. It's just going down a little slower than I'd like. Man, Cyborg just trying to squeeze right through, wasn't he? I can't get through. $195 left. Looks like everything's holding up. So far, so good. Sniper Warbleed. Oh man, I don't have a reflect down there, do I? Or yeah, I do. It's all good. Actually, there's no mobs left. Hardly. I might as well kill it. Not gonna bother with them bees. What's that? There's a helmet. I might end up using that. You can, Minnie, you can stream and record at the same time if you choose to. Oops, the match is over. I'm trying to get the box. What I usually do is I'll just highlight the VOD from Twitch and then export it to YouTube. But that's like the extreme lazy route. That's why I do it. Because you know I'm lazy. Well, good luck there, Dejin. Alright, what do we got? On to map 3. Man, I haven't done Lost Temple in a few days now. I'm gonna be like, what? I have to see how this is gonna go here. Alright, what do we got? We got stuff and more stuff. We got EMP dragons, Geo Womp Zerkers. There's a controlled burn cyborg lane over there. So that's guaranteed to have the Geo boss. With my RNG anyway. Let's see. Geo Hex, Frosty Zerker. EMP Stabby Stabbies. I guess might as well start right here, huh? Geode Womp Zerkers. This shouldn't be too terrible. Using a totem on my Sky Guard, so I'm just gonna have it tank the Cobalt Flyer. Womp Zerkers calls for the EV2. Let's just do this. I got a slime there. Let's go ahead and use the slime. Grab some flames. Let's see. Actually looks pretty good. How many mobs? Only 23 mobs. Well, I'm not going to overkill it with 23 mobs. I think I'll just do that. You know what? I'll throw one more. Just to guarantee success. Not that that's going to guarantee me success, but I'm going to pretend like it will. Alright, we got Lava Zerker Whompers. Ooh, and of course I already got rid of my Sky Guards. Let's just throw a Flame Aura down there while I've got him in deck. Get old Birdie out. Same thing. Just going to have him tank them. There's 2 of them this time. I think maybe I'll put a bee up here too. Just in case they roll out at the same time. A little EV2-ness. what else do we want? Standard issue spam. Let's see, let's get, just in case, let's get a B right there. Ah, you know what? Let's just do it to it. There's 3 Bs. 74 mobs, but I just really think that that's going to handle it. I'll put 1 back here as a just in case. Just in case. Now here is... Here's my controlled burn lane. And that's a double lane. They're both going this way. That's convenient. I got maximum effort on the other side of it, though. We got 2 EMPs, just 1, but we do have a regular Cobalt Flyer as well. Do we have throwers? Yeah, let me get this down before I do any swapping. They didn't mention anything about anything, really, to be honest with you there, Minnie. I'm assuming they just don't have the game plan yet, you know? And like I said earlier, I would guess they're probably not all back from holiday yet. And, you know, once again, if it was me and the company I worked for closed for 2 weeks, I personally would use my earned vacation time off. Let's see. I would use that in conjunction with that and end up getting a really nice little vacation. Do I want to be risky and put it right up on the tree? I don't have power pylon on it, but my range is not... Actually, my range is all the way to the entrance. I'm going to throw some slime in there, too, for the oil. And then what? How many mobs we got? We got a lot of mobs. You know what? I think I'm going to move this PDT back and put Ramsters right there. Something like that should get the job done. If I had cannons, I'd love to get a couple of cannons in the mix too, but I don't have a relic for them yet. Frosty Zerker fodder. All the Frosty lanes. Great. We got the little rangies too. Let's see, before I do any swapping, let's get it ramsterized. What else do I want to put here? Well, let's get a reflect beam down. I'm going to have leftover DU, so I'm going to be able to go back and juice up a lane, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to have quite a bit of leftover DU, in fact. I don't like that placement. And we got freezies, but no cyborgs. Let's see. Let's go with the slimes. The slimes are going to get hit here. That's just feels like heavy-duty overkill here. Do I want one right up front just to get frozen? How many of those frost orcs are there? There's 12 of them. It's all good. I got leftover DU here this time. I might as well give myself insurance everywhere. When in doubt, add more Ramsters. Let's see, we got that covered. What else did we have? Let me check that very first lane I went to. 180 DU left, just lots left. Yeah, there is a geode here. If that geode wasn't here, I would double dip on those flyers and put a PDT in. But you know what I can do in exchange for that is get me a little B action up here. Quicksilver, what's up? Can I get another? No, tree's just not quite close enough. I mean, not that I need another, but I want another. There we go. Hopefully that handles that. And then 120 left. It seems like I should ideally be staying over at that other side. Did I miss something? I don't feel like I missed anything. Just all these double lanes. It feels like I had to have missed a lane. There was just a lot of DU left. Let me check. Oh, I did miss the lane. Derp! Alright, so much for that. But it's a proximity lane. Which means, did I really miss a lane? Because this lane could quite possibly just get hammered big time right here. Do I want to risk it and go no wall with my low state of gear? I got 20 left. I don't have... Did I do anything with the sand? I don't remember. I didn't do anything with the sand. Or I did. Alright, well that's a no-brainer then. Let's do that. I would feel a little better if there was a wall here. Because there is Zerkers as well. So especially on wave 1, they are going to run through. So let me get my... Okay, there's a wall. We got Hex Throwers too. Let me come up with another 30 DU. I was going to say, there was so much left. Seems like maybe this would be the place for it, to come up with it. Here's 50. Now I'm going to have more leftovers. Is this the right hero? Yeah. Okay, let's go like that. Go like that, and then I'm going to hope that that reflect beam is going to blow up the Zerkers. It's being extremely optimistic, I realize. Come on, I got 20 left. Oop, I'm not on the right hero. I can sit there and hit 5 all day if I'm not on the right hero. Let me buff that. Buff the reflect beam. And then just pray. I feel like I don't want to neglect this lane, or I don't want to leave this lane unattended. I burned all of my corrupty juice flying around in corrupt form. That was extra smooth. Let me get one more star here. There we go. Alright, let's see how it goes. Now once we get some upgrades on that lane over there, I don't think it will be as much of an issue. How's it all looking? It's all looking pretty good. So far, anyway. I'm doing good, Quicksilver. How about you? Yeah, it took care of the Zerkers that came. Yeah, a couple of ups on this lane will make it a non-issue. Uh-oh. Flyer. Oh, come on. Skyguards need up, too. And what is over here that's going yellow? Oh, it's the Skyguard up top. Long work week. Yeah. Gotta rest up, get yourself back in order after that. Oh, what? No new lane? I got a freebie. Let's see, let's double up that. Ah, oh, man, Screeky Train incoming. Screech! It's got that going on. 7.1 million damage dealt. I'm wondering if that bee, I didn't get to watch it, so I'm not sure exactly what was happening, but I definitely want to get a little love going here. I'm not going to upgrade that reflect beam. I want the stuff to die before it gets to it. Such high stats. These are actually really low for what I'm used to. There's some. There you go. An upgrade there. I think that's good. I didn't upgrade this one. Maybe there's enough mana land. Yeah, perfect. There we go. That should handle it. I'm already full on juice. Let's just let it fly. Let's see if the Zerkers are dying over here now. No, they're still making it through. My ascension level is 241. Well, looks like there's a little push coming. Or maybe not. A little deceiving on the minimap. Pets are not super strong. There are some. It's all about the pet ability. Oh, your AP level. Oh, I get you. It's I'm at 6 right now. Shooting for 7. I'm actually not going to play much DD2 today, this afternoon. Or I could hit 7 today. But I think we've got plenty of time before the quality of life update comes, so I'm no rush. So it looks like that Skyguard got walloped again. Gonna need another up on it. It's actually killing me over here with these last flyers. I've run a bunch of maps, no doubt about it there, Quicksilver. Actually, in Onslaught total, it's got to be like 600 or 700 now since Onslaught came. Alright, now we get a new lane. New enemies coming. Where are they coming from? I didn't see it. It looks like they're coming from over there, though. I do want to get another up. Because you have to be on the same floor. If you're not on the same floor, then your friends can't join you. They have to earn up to that floor. So unless you've got somebody dedicated that you're playing with all the time, you're almost never going to be on the same floor as your friend, you know. See, save 200. Don't forget to save 200. I didn't save 200. Dang it! Hopefully there's 200 laying. I hate to have to sell something just to get the mana back. Oh man, there's not gonna be, is there? Oh yeah, here it is. Alright, now where is it? In the mid? Geo Hex. Zerkguard throwers increased physical damage. Dang it, I want my cannonballs. What do I have for relics? I got a mark. I've got multiple marks. I mean, I could use a mark on cannonballs. We do have Zerkers. No need for a reflect beam. Some CC would be nice, though, so I am gonna... Let me do the little EV2 stack here. Some explosive traps in the middle of this mess right here would be really awesome. But I don't have another medallion, and I don't want to go a mark on explosive traps. So, let's see what we got. I think that'll work. See, 21.5, 21.7, 88.25 on the defense speed. Wow. Low substat rolls on these guys, but it will work. It's just not going to be the most ideal situation. Get rid of that now. Train again. Sorry, y'all. Man, I don't want to drop below 100 million on this playthrough. Let's see. Deadly Strikes, Heavy Cannonball, Defense, Crit Damage. That'll work. And I've got, what, 110 left. I'm actually going to do that. How many mobs is it? 40. Oh, crap. There's a geode. Son of a bitch. I just upgraded all that stuff, too. Alright, I'm going to mute you guys for a sec while this train goes. Man, this guy is loud as hell. I don't want to leave you guys muted all day. You know what? I'm just going to leave that there so I have it. I mean, the way to go here is explosive traps. See, that's my geysers. I actually got a Huntress for that. Splody. There we go. And we'll do that. I'm going to have to use a mark on them. I don't have a... If I had a purple medallion with defense speed and no defense health, I would probably go with that and just upgrade them every wave, or every match. But since I don't, I'm going to have to use this guy. See, we'll go fire for effect, see if we can't get some more crits. Man, I'm getting dangerously close to dropping down below that 100 million mark now. And I need defense crit damage. There we go, I got one already upgraded. Yeah, I use a noise gate because there is just a lot of background noise where I live here. You know what? Now that sand trap makes more sense. 2. Oops. Let's go with the sand trap in the middle. Let's go like that. That leaves me 30. I think we'll just throw a B and that'll handle the Zerkers too. Now I am going to want to watch this lane for sure. What do I got left? I got nothing left because I blew it all already. Alright, let's watch the Splody Splodes in action. Oh yeah, I'm getting it done. Something made it through over here. Oop, it died. Don't you dare. I ain't having none of that, little Zerker. Something's going yellow again. Wow, that Skyguard again. That Skyguard is just not up to par. I'm going to have to go over there and do something, but I don't want to leave this lane. Maybe that flyer will just come on down. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Skyguard engage just in time. Holy crap. Gonna definitely have to do one more up on the Skyguard. We've got Slakelion creeping past. I'm dead. I'm not gonna bother running all the way over there. Die already, Assassin? What's that bee doing? He's stinging, but he ain't stinging very hard. Alright, looks like we got some stuck flyers over there. Let's see what dropped. Totem. Decent totem, nothing spectacular. Oh wow, that thing is already tier 5. I'm gonna have to do something else here with this situation. I think this PDT may be the answer. Relocate it a little. See where I can put it. Where it'll hit the flyers and the ground mobs. Go like that, maybe. Alright, so that's handled. I didn't look at all where the lane was popping. Let's see. See if I see. Oh, there it is, Game Ogre. The Loot Pinata man has made it. I'm in lazy maps still there, Omni. I could really care less about going and scouring for mana. It's all about the grind. In fact, I would have gone through 2 maps in the time if I wasn't streaming, because I would have just spammed stuff. Might as well get it all beefy here. Welcome back there, Banana. Am I getting the buffs? Yeah, it's plenty close enough. Alright, that leaves me 100, or that leaves me 50 left. What do I want to do with 50? Let's just go. I'll just go with a slime. Save the 10 for next wave. Actually, let's go up here with it. Hopefully they don't make it past all that. I guess we'll see. Actually, I got 800 left, so I can give them a little help with that, I guess. There we go. I leave mana next to chests all the time. I'll be standing on top of the chest or whatever. I'm upgrading those. They're not getting the value from it because of the mark. What do I got left? Nothing. Okay, let's look at the bosses now. Where's that geode coming from? Oh, he's coming from over here. That shouldn't be too big of an issue. I don't think I upgraded it, but I don't have the mana left. I'm not going to run around the map looking for it. I think that geode will actually get wrecked. Let's just let it roll here. Slakelion, however, is starting to get uncomfortably close. Good enough. The ogre's dying. The ogres are dying. Everything's dying here. The Zerker's making it through. It doesn't look like it. Looks like the ogres may end up pushing through. Yeah, maybe not. He died, but he took his sweet old time dying. Oh, we got a stuck one too, down in the ground. Because I don't want him getting hit. There, Moldy Banana. The walls are just there as a last resort. I want everything to, you know, ideally I'd like everything to die before they get to the walls though. Yeah, looking good. Looks like the PDT handled things this time around. Damn stuck ogre. I guess I'm going to have to go over there and try to kill it. That's unfortunate. Man, he's way down in the ground too. Like cut off at the waist. I should just drop a B down there, huh? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. There you go, ogre. Get bead. Now, of course, that bee would just crit a few times. It would be ideal, but it'll kill it eventually. Alright, I'm going to assume that I'm going to continue to have stuck ogre problems there, so I'm just going to leave that bee there. Thank you very much for following there, PowerX21. I do appreciate it a ton. Psy-Hex Throwers. Alright, not going to worry about a reflect. And just going to spam them. What's that leave me? 110. Actually, without it leaves me 150. I can go 5. What was the mutator painter? Piece of cake. Man, I should have moved that slime back into this corner. To hell with it. I'm doing it. Nope, wrong hero. I was like, where'd the range go? Let's go like right there instead. This will be the last map there, Tentacle. I won't have time to go through. Well, I mean, I guess the next floor is only one map, but this will be the last one. I usually go for about 2 hours on Fridays, but I will be back tonight, 11 p.m. Pacific time, for a late night Friday night stream. Gonna play some They Are Billions then. I think it looks alright. Hopefully. We'll find out. Let me deal with this Slikelion here real quick. There's a medallion. Oh, a good one. It's my best piece so far right there. What? Alright, this is floor 57. That's a nicely rolled max chaos 7 piece of floor 57. That doesn't mean that's where they start coming, but you can get them there. Uh-oh. The mouse took a poo. There it went. Let's check over here. The Splodies are getting the job done, no problem. Looks like we're doing good here. Adding that PDT in with that Skyguard made all the difference there. Oh yeah, they just died now. Yeah, I made it, Quicksilver. It's up over on the community channel or community page on YouTube. Where is that? Another stuck ogre. That's alright, I put that B down there for a reason, alright? Man, I just got no ability power right now. My stars aren't hitting for anything. Alright, the stuck ogre died. That's plus. We got a stuck flyer up in there, but nothing I'm going to be able to do about that one. Alright, come on. There's got to be a defender pack here, right? Or maybe not, but, you know, ideally. Ideally, there's one in every box. Got me an Infernal Combuster. Best looking weapon in the game right there, let me tell you. Anyway, everyone, that is going to do it for today. Thank you all a ton. I appreciate it. Like I said, I will be back again on Twitch over here again tonight at 11 p.m. So if you're up, or you know, if you're staying up, or if you have woken up, swing by and say what up tonight at 11. But thank you all a ton. I do appreciate it. Always fun to do the after party stream after Trendy Friday fun. And I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.